So let me. This will not be a long live stream, guys. So I will be in here for a short amount of time, about 20 minutes. Is where I want to keep this live stream on. So about till 8:30 Central Time. You know, the world is really, truly an interesting place. Really and truly. So many different things going on and wrong in society. All right, so the audio is doing just fine. What's going on, Nicholas? Shout out to my man Nicholas for always being in here. I really appreciate you, bro. You don't realize how much that means to me. You guys coming in here and being a part of the live stream, showing your support just by being here and hitting the like button for me. Let me finish off a little bit of housekeeping. Let's see. I want to pin that to the chat. For anybody that wants to contribute, the Cash App is right there for whatever worth or value you get out of this live stream. So let's get into this, man. Um, the world is a very, very interesting place right now. What's going on, Sarah Black? Nicholas writes, young women of today have been heavily indoctrinated and don't even see it. And that's the problem, Nicholas. That's the dark reality that you have to accept, the sad truth. You know, the truth can be angering, it can be liberating, but oftentimes, excuse me, it can be very sad. Very, very sad. Message deleted by, oh, you deleted your own message. I didn't delete it, Nicholas. If you, yeah, I appreciate you too. What's going on, Sarah? So, yeah, that's the sad part about this entire thing, Nicholas. You know, you try to tell women that, hey, this is not the right path for you. But they don't care that it's the wrong path. They are doubling down on stupid. And that's just not women. This is the average person, unfortunately, in our society today. And it's causing a civilization collapse. Have you guys not noticed the decrease in morality and integrity when it comes to you coming outside and just dealing with people? I mean, look at today. I was going to this racetrack, which racetrack is just a gas station with a whole bunch of food and restrooms, and it's really like a truck stop, or it's just a convenient stop to get food and to get back on your way for lunch. So I'm holding the door open, and this dude opened the door open, just left it open for this dude, and he just literally just like he just walked past me, bro. Didn't say nothing, didn't say thank you, didn't say. So we're dealing with a level of decreased respect just for natural human, everyday human beings. So he said, I'm in the fifth grade, or she said, I'm in the fifth grade. Well, this is probably on the wrong live stream. Uh, Sarah Black, this is a 18 and up live stream. And so there's a lot of things going on now. If you want to stay in here, it's on you. But a lot of things going on today that just do not make any sense. Recently, we have this bombing of Doha by by those people, and it's just like, why? Just out of nowhere, random strike, random place, ridiculous. And then we have this global epidemic that's going on with Nick. I mean, I was about to say Nicholas because I just read your comment. But this global epidemic with feminism. You know, we see feminism going viral in China, and unfortunately, I think these passport bros they've played a intricate role. They've taken their bad role. They're taking their bad identity, Western culture, the Western mindset, and they've shifted it to these different countries. And now they messed it up over there. They messed the women's head up over there, turned them into 304s as well. Not saying all passport bros did that. Some passport bros found a decent woman, but increasingly, passport bros is deteriorating. You can't just, it's not that easy anymore just to go overseas and find a woman from a different culture and marry her and everything goes swimmingly well. And maybe it never was ever like that. You know, we try to oversimplify things and make things more simple than they actually are, and that's not the truth. Life is much more complicated than that. Let me read some of these comments. As you guys come in here, hit the like button for me. I much appreciate you guys. Also, I want to appreciate you guys for getting me to 5,000 subs. It means a lot, your support over the years, man. Like just me, just it's a lot of just grinding, bro. YouTube is just a consistent grind. What the young people say, you gotta thug it out. You gotta just make video after video and, you know, keep trying to bring value to you guys. So I really appreciate you guys supporting. I'm glad I can bring some value and some insights to you guys' lives. So let me go through Nicholas and let me get to introvert. Shout out to introvert. Nicholas writes, there is good, bad, and sheep. Yeah, that is definitely true. I think we're doing the right thing, which is lead by example and give our reasoning when we can. I agree. You watch Jordan Peterson, he speaks on all of this identity politics nonsense. Yeah, I watch this stuff from from here and there. Introvert writes, "What's good, Miles? I'm doing good, man. I cannot complain. I cannot complain. It's been a good week so far. I saw you in a music video from a few years back, bro. That's crazy, bro. So like, do you know like the rapping professor? Like I know him, and like we used to like make music together. So yeah, I used to all when I was in college, bro. I did a lot of shit. I was making music and all kinds of shit. Congrats on 5K. You earned it. I appreciate you, Nicholas. Congrats on the subs. I appreciate you, introvert. Yeah, bro. I was trying all kinds of stuff, bro. I used to be, you know, nose deep in the dancing, the music, and all kind of crazy stuff, bro. I still love music and dancing, but not to go professional anymore. But anyways, back to this live stream, back to this work, because we're going to be in here for a limited amount of time. You know, since we have some people going off at work, this forced me to get up earlier, like 3, 4 a.m. early. Crazy. But anyways, we're noticing a decline in the quality of people, and we're noticing a decline in just overall civilization. And it's not all just on feminism. There's other issues that are stemming from and causing different problems in civilization, but feminism is definitely a big, big problem. One of the biggest problems. My man SG, we got the players in the house, Nicholas and SG. We got introvert, the intellect. Yeah, introvert said I had a thing for dancing and music a while back. Yeah, bro, it's nothing. You know, we all got hobbies, different things we get into. Yeah, Nicholas, he writes a lot of just stuck up people who aren't even all that to be so vain. It's exactly that's the realest thing, man. I relate to that so hard. So we're in a state, guys, to where, you know, Nicholas and SG and everybody, we always talk about you know, leveling up, being the best version of yourself. Guys, that's the only way you're going to navigate through this tumultuous, I don't even know if I said that correctly, time, this really hard time. I mean, you're dealing with women that are unruly. And yeah, I mean, yeah, it's easy to get intercourse if you're in shape and you have some sense of style. But long term, family wise, you don't have any options. And if you do have options, it's just like, okay, do you trust the legal system, the judicial system? If I can speak proper English tonight, hell no. So you're in a weird predicament if you're a man today. You're noticing the majority of people are sheep. Uh, they're steady complaining, but not leveling up. Women saying they can't find dates, but they don't want to change their mindset. I mean, I'm dropping a video for you guys tomorrow at 1 p.m. where it's going into detail about all of the leftover women we have. It is truly an epidemic. I don't understand how we haven't woken up from this single mother stuff. Like, there's not three good reasons that anybody can name as to why you should be a single mother. Not, you can't name three reasons why. Everybody in the scenario of a single mother gets screwed. Intro writes, I got an app called Band Lab. I only mess with that only a few times though. I don't know what that is. I used to just do, if it was dancing, it'd be like Steezy app, and then music, it'd be like, I had Logic. SG writes, feminism is just a way of females to compete with us men, but these feminists can be tweaked using evolutionary psychology. I agree. They can't override their natural need. Let them be toxic, but they're gonna lick your feet if you play the game right. Yeah, a lot of self-centered and selfish people that we can't rely on them to be good people. Yeah, exactly. Nicholas, you're like taking the thoughts out of my head, bro. They paint caring men as controlling. Yeah, exactly. But we can sit here blue into the face, and you guys know this stuff. I'm sure SG and Nicholas, and when you guys go out and talk to women, we don't talk about these things in real life with women. We don't debate with women in real life about these topics. It's just nonsense. It's like talking to a brick wall. You don't debate these things with women in real life. But guys, they're lost. There's no other way around it. There's a video that I'm probably going to do tomorrow. It's not going to come out tomorrow, but there's a video of this older woman literally telling women to date multiple men. Now, we already knew this, but that just further explains how long the decline has been going on. If this woman is in her 60s giving this viral video advice to women. SG writes, right now is the best time for masculine men to smash the nines and tens consistently because most men have become soft, shy, and can't approach the women. Be cold approached, and you're already in the 0.01. Yeah, I agree. There's some truth to that. Absolutely. Operate from above and beyond, not to sound elitist, says Nicholas. As she writes, yep, debating with women is a no for use. Is of no use, my bad. Only dumbasses like Myron Gaines would do such stuff. Usually religion, politics, feminism kind of topics should not be brought up while gaming chicks. Absolutely. If you guys are bringing this stuff up to women in real life, like we can come on here on YouTube We can come on YouTube and congregate in these spaces and have these conversations, but in real life, hell no. Guys, these women are lost. Like we're talking about like 90% of women today are feminist. You guys don't see the numbers. You guys don't see the numbers. 90% of women today are feminists. And like SG wrote and Nicholas writes all the time, if you guys level up, you can smash these women, just don't take them seriously. Now, taking them seriously, that percentage is less than 10%, which means what the average guy is not going to get that, which is going to lead to what? A civilization collapse, leading to a whole bunch of single women because they have a whole bunch of unrealistic expectations of what they should get out of a relationship. And if there's single women, that means there's no family. That means there's no kids being made to populate society. So the already declining civilization that we have going on here is already further being pushed down at a warp speed due to these different ideologies of women not having a nuclear family. And it's just like going back to the single mother thing. Guys, nobody benefits from being a single mother. The single mother ruins her own dating options because nobody wants to date uh, a woman with two kids from two different baby moms. She jades the husband or the baby daddy's mindset because he was probably being a good man or whatever, or maybe he was the wrong man. The kids suffer growing up in a single parent household, not being raised by the male and the feminine and the masculine. So if he's a man, so more likelihood he's gonna become a criminal. Let's see. I think I missed a chat from Nicholas. I love women. I still meet intelligent ones with good hearts. They still exist. Yeah, rare. Yeah, I meet a lot of good women. I went on a date, like 3 different dates this past weekend, and they're all good women. But you can definitely see the feminism. I'm happily married. Note my real name, right? I'm happily married. Shout out to you, man. Being happily married, that's two rare things. So shout out to you, man. If you want that for yourself, don't listen to guys like this streamer. Notice how most guys with this attitude don't have marriages. They have hookups at best. Well, I mean, most people, like, not my real name. Where would you recommend us find these good women? I'm curious. Where do they congregate? They don't congregate in the church. The church is a whole bunch of single mothers. Obviously, not in the club, college, working women, feminists. How can you be a good mother when you're working a job? You're not at home taking care of the children. So I'm curious as to why or where he would suggest that we find these good women. And hell, most of the women you come across don't even want relationships. They just want to get smashed. Am I wrong, SG? These women don't be looking for relationships, bro. They be trying to get smashed out. And yeah, and trying to find a woman with a low body count, like, yeah, like just find, yeah, whatever. I met a manager of a business. She's 29, dating a wealthy 42-year-old guy. She's good looking, clever. We get in well. We get in well, talk for hours. She loves success, a good catch. Nicholas, are you playing like the side guy? Is that what you're saying right there? SG writes, bro, a fun fact is Eastern Europe, girls ain't feminists. Once you visit Russia, you're going to see the most beautiful girls ever. White Latinas, kind of body card, who aren't feminists and very feminine. I heard they're very beautiful. dating Russian women comes with potential risks, especially racism and prejudice. I did see that video that you're referencing, introvert, about that black woman. But I have also seen that some black dudes that go over there and they can mop up. And so I guess it just kind of depends on where you are. But definitely, when you guys go to these different places, I hope you guys just aren't automatically assuming that you're going to be accepted. I mean, you do have to realize that you're a foreigner in these situations. You stand out a lot. Let me take a good swig of water. He said, haha, no matter how loyal someone's wife is, their perception about their wife is going to change if you spy through her, if you spy on her while she's at girls' nights out or girls' trip. Married women are easiest to smash. Introvert, I mean, not introvert, SG. I know you would agree with this as well. I'm sure Nicholas and introvert, all you guys in here would agree with this testament that I'm about to make. Most relationships would end right now if you went through their phone. I'm talking 90% of relationships would end right now. People that are in relationships would end right now if they went through their phone, their wife's phone. Introvert writes, a lot of men resort to hookup culture because they figure marriage doesn't benefit us. Yeah, only the woman. I mean, talk about it, introvert. I mean, we had that guy come in there early saying that, oh, well, I'm happily married. Well, where'd you meet your wife? Please let us know. Please. But that's not an excuse to be reckless with different females. Yeah, we're not being, yeah, it's just like with religion. I'm not the most religious guy, but I don't mean I'm getting drunk and high all the time. We're definitely not being reckless. Nicholas, I couldn't have had pure heart when it comes to women. Had to learn game or else I would have no success. They care about certain things and they get bored, lose attraction over certain things. Exactly. As she writes in this day and age, I think Russian women, Russian women are the best today if you're looking for something serious. They are they are still date very loyal in general. It's a fact. I'm telling you this out of my own experience. Hey, I trust you, bro. You got better experience than me. I'm going to take your word for it because I haven't been. I'm always going to take the experience over the non-experience. I've had side chicks in bed while texting numerous guys. You can't believe it till you see it, bro. Dudes don't be understanding the amount of deception and manipulation women are capable of playing on men. And that's a good point, introvert. I just spit all over the place. I'm starting to lose my voice, so we're gonna have to wind this live stream down. But you made a really good point. Introvert, this is why we have you on the squad. Because you have a different mindset than the rest of us. We aren't an echo chamber over here on Organized Truth Channel. We have a lot of different perspectives. Introvert writes, the problem is that you got to worry about their families not wanting us to mess up their women, mess with up with their women. That's a good point. I mean, if you had a daughter and a foreigner came over to your country, and these foreigners like to have, you know, intercourse tourism, you're looking at them already with a side eye. 90% of marriage would end right now. As he writes, 90% of marriages would end right now if they check each other's phones. Women are better at hiding their hookups compared to men. Women are good at playing the V card. What's going on, Team Jesus? What's going on, brother? He said, "What's up? What's the topic this evening?" We're talking about how the collapse of civilization and how feminism is playing a role into it. It's a good round table. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a very dangerous game. Yes, the introvert is the extra cautious one for us. And he gonna always give us that safe option. Shout out to my man introvert. SG writes, bro, yesterday I hooked up with a wife of a music mogul. Guess what? She got this reputation of being a dedicated homemaker, but she said to me that her husband doesn't, excuse me, satisfy her and isn't wild in bed. Dudes don't get it. SG and Nicholas and all you guys in here, they don't be getting it, bruh. The same dude that came in here saying that you shouldn't listen to the guy is the same dude that's gonna realize years later that the child that he has isn't his child, that his wife has been cheating this whole time. And so these like relationship guys, these game guys, I'm like, bro, you guys don't understand the game, homie. You know, Detroit will come in here also sometimes too and be like, it's always the man's fault. I'm like, bro, no. Like Nicholas, SG, we have seen this shit with our own eyes. We have seen a woman stand right next to us or lay right next to us and do some goofy ass shit. Like, we're not making this shit up, guys. These aren't talking points on the internet to get you guys to subscribe. We actually see this shit. We're not incels complaining on Reddit. We actually have anecdotal evidence through people that are attached to us, friends, family that go through this stuff, and we've seen it in our own lives, bro. Dating today, I wasn't playing on that live stream. Dating today is really terrifying. The different lies that women tell. Like, dudes don't be getting it, bro, at all. Guess what? The biggest proof that money ain't enough to keep a woman, you gotta have game to keep them around. If a filthy rich guy mogul can't keep his woman loyal, then think about normal people. Exactly. Homie, you right, SG, because like every time I see a woman that rides a Porsche, she always giving the grocery guy that pack her groceries extra attention because her husband's out working all day. She feels neglected. She feels neglected. And so she starts an emotional communicative relationship either at work or with the whatever guy that gives her attention and compliments her. And the next thing you know, she got her legs up, getting pile drived and missionary. Sad reality. I gotta go back. The boyfriend title is reserved for who's got the most money. The men who say it's always men's fault are the ones who get friend zoned by women consistently and are constantly seeking validation from chicks. They're losers. Don't listen to them. Yes, bro. They don't understand the game, homie. Dudes be thinking like, guys, if you talk mess to a woman, a lot of you guys think you gotta tell her to be an angel. Hell no. Talk shit to her. She is gonna be a lot more interested in you telling her how beautiful she is. You'd be like, girl, you got a big forehead. Why you got them claws on your nails? What's wrong with you? You gonna claw me to death? Why you got that? Why you look like that? What's wrong with your face? Who done made you mad? Like, what works and what people think works is completely opposite. In a way, it's a genuine compliment from her. Yeah, Nicholas. Yeah, I mean, if you're the side dude, that means you putting it down correctly, better than her man is, at least. I've seen real stories of men traveling overseas to get with certain women, and then end up putting themselves in a precarious or dangerous situation, like getting set up to get robbed or deleted. Yeah, introvert. Yeah, as you writes, the guy who came here and talked about his marriage a few minutes back, I'm sure he won't be the same once he goes through his wife's phone and follows her during her girls' nights out. Exactly. He'd be like, I trust my girl. I trust her. She all the way in Las Vegas, Miami, and then what's gonna happen? SG, he gonna check on her. He gonna be like, it's gonna be like 8, 9 p.m. at night. He gonna text her. He be like, "Hey, babe, I see. I know you're having a good time. I just want to get a quick check in on how you doing." 1 hour goes by. He like, "Oh, she must be having good fun." 2 hours go by. Damn. Whoa. All right. She should have responded by now. 3, 4, 5 hours go by. Homie, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. And you ain't heard a text back. And you can't go to sleep because your intuition is telling you something's wrong, homie. Guys, we either been through this shit or we done seen this shit. Come on, homie. Girls love a man who can lead her. Girls be saying some different and doing stuff different. They be saying that they want someone who is available 24/7, but once they get the guy, they cheat exactly. You can't listen to them. Haters gonna hate themselves. Who is he talking about? What do you mean? Who you mean who you mean who is he talking about? I don't know who you're referring to, introvert. Simps are glorified by women so that men start acting like simps around them. They can easily cheat on them using reverse psychology. Most of them fall in this trap and think simps get us women. Yeah, it doesn't work. I really notice as I get older now how we have to lead women as if they're children. They are children, Nicholas. They are. They be 25 years old still throwing temper tantrums. Be getting in goofy situations like women can't drive. They be making terrible financial decisions. Homie, you gotta lead them, or they gonna lead themselves right to the bro. This is why arranged marriages used to be a real thing. I actually love an intelligent career woman who hasn't lost her femininity. Hey, everybody has their type. Anyways, examples of such dangerous situations while men traveling to countries like Colombia, Brazil, the list goes on. Like, yeah, Colombia, you gotta be. But introvert, what we the reason why them dudes be getting into the situations is because they be tricking. They be in that underground life of escorting. And I'm saying the escorting, that's it's really the P word, the pro stare toots, that's really who they be messing with. And then women that work in that nightlife, they get them set up. That's why tricking in these different countries ain't gonna cut it, homie. Men who take dating advice from women should look at themselves in front mirror and they can see a never ask the fish how to catch a fish. Always ask the fisherman. Talk about it. Talk about it, bro. They don't get it. They think we just be like talking on the internet, bro. Like we don't be dating women and going and doing shit. Come on, homie. Like it's like I'm not ever gonna do this stuff because I know how it's gonna work and how it can, really hurt your career. But guys, there's like 3, 4 women at work that I can hit up and get their numbers. I know they interested. Every time I say good morning, they be like, "Ooh, look at him." Yeah, homie. They think we be lame just making up shit on the internet. You're the lame. Somebody else replied to my comments in one of your previous videos saying that I won't get the woman I want with such a mindset or something. This person said, but everybody's on promiscuous timing. I mean, introvert, I want you to be yourself, homie. I want you to play your game. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're different. Like, don't get it twisted. Yeah, you're different from me, Nicholas, and SG. But I can guarantee you, introvert, you will never get into any bad situations by your mindset. Me, Nicholas, SG, we're a little bit more riskier in our dealings with women. We're just not going to marry a ran through feminist modern woman. Nicholas writes, I dated a Colombian once. She was fired. Homie, them Latinas be fired in general. Brazil is a wild country. The baddies out there are so wild that I absolutely love vacationing over there. It even beats my city, Miami, when it comes to the hotness and baddies in general. Yeah, Miami, that's like gold digger Latina Central. This was when I said that the narrative that there's always somebody for everybody's is inaccurate. The largest black population last time I checked. Interesting. Yeah, homie, like SG, homie, dudes be thinking we lames and idiots on the internet. I be asking these women these questions, and homie, they be getting trains ran on them. And when you go on a date, you be thinking they are the most innocent individual you've ever seen. Motherfuckers be like, she's a good girl. Hell no. Hell no. Ain't no good girls in today's society, bro. Uh, SG, I made this comment. I'm sure you guys remember it, but on a different live stream. And I'm like, any woman who has had a train ran on her is not a main chick. Well, should never get married. Yeah, I knew about that situation. Homie, Catherine, wasn't she like an escorted chick? Word on the street. That's what I heard, SG. And I heard that Austin was like, oh shit. Like, yeah, I don't know if he found out about it or something, but like he was like, he was cheating or he got it with a different girl. He's like, hell no. Yeah, if that's a story that I'm thinking about, then yeah, that's a crazy ass story. Yeah, yeah, Nicholas, I can still be tricked. I can still fall for it, but yeah, even the innocent looking 18-year-olds are cold. Homie, they be 18, 19, 20, be ran through. Dudes be thinking, oh, she 19, 20, 21. That's fresh water. She's a good woman. No, hell no. Hell no. But yeah, I mean, that's just how good women's manipulation tactics are, Nicholas. And this is why we can speak from experience. I've been tricked too, and I know this stuff. That just goes to show you how good women's manipulation and deception can be. You can know all these red pill talking points, female nature, all you want to, you can know all that goofy ass shit. But when that shit, can you actually apply it? and recognize it in real life? That's the question. That's the question. Most dudes can't apply it in real life. And that's the difference between me, SG, Nicholas, and the rest of us in here. That's the big difference. We can actually apply it. We'll actually ask a woman hard questions and vet them properly for a relationship. And if we mess up and give the girlfriend title or mess with a chick that we shouldn't be messing with, we immediately understand it and get rid of that chick immediately after we realize we messed up and made a mistake. It's gonna you gonna mess up a part of the game. That's part of the game. That's why I wrote the comment that I wrote. Like, what ideal woman? That was my question to the person replying to the comment. Yeah, they don't have any answers for you, introvert. Once you ask these guys that are married and in relationship, and that, these guys that say it's not all women's fault, it's the men's fault. It's just like, well, where the hell are the good women at? I mean, the promiscuous hooking up, all that shit gets old, bro. To be honest with you guys, I probably would have already been in a long term relationship a long time ago. But as I get older and get more experience, I'm realizing the numbers are bad. Catherine was a 304. I got pics of smashing her from 2015. I got receipts, homie. She used to come by my club and ask for promo deals, and we slept like 6 to 7 times. Then I got bored of her. Still got pics. SG be having the SG be having an experience. He probably the most experienced out of all of us. What am I doing? Regardless of whether they've been ran through or not, it doesn't justify grown men in their 30s and 40s messing with teenagers, even if they are considered legal adult. I mean, the crazy thing, introvert, is these women that are 18, 19, 20 years old, they be wanting to get smashed out, bro. Because I be asking them and they be telling me, bro, they was like, yeah, I was 20-year-old messing with a 30-some-year-old. And then a lot of these women, they be struggling financially. So yeah, they're gonna date a 30, 40-year-old that got money. Uh, Catherine even was hired by Justin Bieber later on, and also by Drake. She got quite popular in the 304 business, and later on then she fooled Austin. Now her divorce story is different thing altogether. So Catherine stopped having ex with her husband Austin for 3 to 4 years. Austin slept with other chicks, and she blamed him on cheating on her. But what else would a man? Yeah, exactly. And that's the other goofy shit that these married guys be talking about. I'm like, bro, y'all be in a sexless marriage too? Ain't no way in hell. They be leveraging using sex in the relationship as power over you. It's ridiculous. So we're gonna wind this live stream down. You guys sit in your last little bit of comments and questions as we wind down. It's at least practice makes perfect to deal with women. At least get more work. Yeah, exactly. Because women's games are diabolical. And you're not gonna see it unless you have the experience. My last relationship was 4 months. Then she went back to the guy before me. Then I realized I was side dude the whole time. Women be act guys. Excuse me. They be thinking we make this stuff up, Nicholas, and they don't believe in the stories that we be having, bro. It's crazy. Moreover, while being married to Austin for money and clout, obviously, she went to Brazil, got high and psychedelic, and this dude called Igor, he is her BF and fiance now. She did the same, homie, and she got remarried. These dudes they be screwed, bro. Introvert, right? Some dudes might be willing to go younger than that if they're being brutally honest. And yeah, if they're willing to go younger than that, then yeah, they're a pedo, and they should be locked. Kind of like them on that island. Yeah, proper way to vet women because perhaps I don't know. I'm not really entirely interested in being a dating coach per se, introvert, but you definitely want to dive into ask her about her family, ask her about, her parents, her childhood, how her college years were. You have to read between the lines, right? If she said she was a partier in college and she used to party hard, yeah, that means she was a 304. And don't, whenever you hear that, don't spaz out. Get to knowing more information. Just be like, oh, so do you smoke and drink? And she's like, oh yeah, I did this kind of drug and that kind of drug. And you like, in your head, you like, bitch, you done. You done. You hella done. While Catherine was accusing her husband of infidelity, she was constantly going to Brazil month-long trips for psychedelic drug treatment. She'd be effing other dudes, but still pretending, yeah. Yeah, converse about anything. You'll get, yeah, ask her what she likes to do for fun, what her college years was like, what her childhood was like. That's gonna tell you everything you need to know, introvert. Uh, try to take her out to somewhere where it's an activity. Ice cream's a good place, coffee's a good place. No dinner dates, bro. Highly recommend against dinner dates. It's just unnecessary. I don't really I did go on a dinner date recently, but that was for a different reason. To be honest with you, the reason why I went on that dinner date because I wanted to try this place that she lived by, and it sounded really good. So I wanted to see what it tasted like. But in general, you don't do dinner dates, bro, because like if it's a catfish, you don't like the woman, now you're stuck on the date for 45 minutes. And she could be good to act, and plus she could order some a drink or something. And now what was you intended to spend 40, now it's 60, $70. And you didn't went out of your budget. Because you can't tell her what to spend and what not to spend, or what not to get. It really doesn't matter if you like each other. It'll end with a kiss or more, or at your place. Yeah, and that's what dudes don't understand too, Nicholas. I mean, like I would say 40% of my dates ended in one nights in the same night. And it's not like I don't the women we wanting it, bro. They be wanting it, bro. They be wanting it, bro. So hell nah, no dinner dates. Too expensive, not practical for beginning stages or dating. Yeah, take her out to an activity, bro. Yeah, I mean, some women are against coffee dates, but who cares what she wants, right? I mean, pick a mutual spot. I mean, if she's not a coffee drinker, then obviously don't take her to get coffee. If you're not a coffee drinker, don't go to coffee because I don't do coffee dates either. I do ice cream most of the time, or I like we go to like there's like a place called an arboretum where you can walk around, or you can like take her to do like the little mini golf and shit. That shit's fun, bro. It's fun. You play a game, you get to laugh at each other, and get to see how people's real reality are. See, when you sit in front of people, you're kind of like interrogating each other. As she writes right now, I got a chick from Netherlands who I'm gonna meet tomorrow in Monaco. She got a fiance, been dating that dude for since 3 years. Still, she's meeting me tomorrow. And then they talk about loyalty. My man SG be in the game deep, boy. He be in the game deep. Yeah, bro, take the girls out to Cold Stone, bro. Yeah, that's the part that dudes, you can tell the dudes that know women and the dudes that don't know women. From what Nicholas just said, a lot of women will write you off if you don't make a move. Nick, that's how I know SG and Nicholas be in the game for real. Yeah, exactly, SG. That's crazy. Using all the made up excuses. Yeah, we about to wind down, guys, because my voice is about it's had it, bro. But for first dates, I'm gonna suggest hidden technique. Don't take her to dinner, coffee, ice cream for first date. That's very normal. Always take her to amusement parks or a long drive for a first date. That's what I was just saying, introvert. Amusement parks, things you can walk around and do, activities. Make it activity based. Yeah, homie, like dinner dates is really for people that, women that you're going to be seeing on a consistent basis or that you really like or girlfriends really. Yeah, see, SG, bro, SG and Nicholas be in, bruh. Read what he just said, bruh. When you take a woman to music parks, you're gonna be thrilled and be on an emotional roller coaster doing rides. And if you are with her during that, it creates a deep psychological bond automatically. Come on, homie. Be in the game for real. That's a good one. Bowling's a good one. Hell no. Hell no. No, hell no. Introvert. No movie dates, bro. No. No first date movie dates. Hell no, bro. You don't know this woman and you're gonna be in the dark with her for 3 hours, 2, 3 hours. Hell no. Hell no. No movie first dates. Hell no. Yeah, bro. Yeah, introvert. See, we're gonna make sure you get you something. We ain't gonna steer you around the wrong path. SG got the card game. He's spinning the card game right there. Yeah, Nicholas is deep in the game, bro. He said it is about how they feel and their respect perception of you. Exactly. Yeah, definitely not movie dates. I mean, bowling is fine, in my opinion. SG has his take on that. Yeah, but hey, introvert, we got the experience, bro. That social media posts is BS. Like, women say they don't want to go to Cheesecake Factory. That's a lie. That's a lie. Most women don't even go. They've never been to Cheesecake Factory. Can't even afford Cheesecake Factory. So don't follow the internet, bro. We giving you that real shit. Nicholas writes, "Hey, it don't really matter where you go as long as she if she really like you, it don't matter where you take her. There's truth to that. When it comes to SG, hey, take her to these emotional roller coaster, exciting events. There's truth to that as well. Activities, bro. Activities, activities. Ice cream, quick things. Yeah, or BS. Yeah, they broke his hell. Yeah, yeah, exactly. And so, but yeah, bro. Yeah, you see, we got real players over here, real legitimate players over here. We need to get Zaire in here. I don't know if you guys been watching Zaire on his TikTok. That homie be gaming up women too. He be thinking he's slick. Zaire, if you watching this, you be thinking you slick. We be seeing your game, homie. We be seeing your game, homie. Hey, but you be getting them though. Shout out to you. You be getting them for real. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Introvert. Women in Texas like overweight, overweight. I mean, Austin has the best women, looks wise. If you're looking for black women, the best black women and Latinas are in Houston, Texas. Dallas is okay. I mean, unless you like suburban white women, SMU, TCU. Yeah, I don't know if it's always true, introvert. I don't know. That's what they say. But yeah, big in Texas, the motherfuckers be big, homie. They be big. So it depends on what you like. You like suburban white girls, go to Dallas, DFW. If you want the overall like best like women from all different races of people and different ethnicities, go to Austin. If you want some attractive black women that hope but they play a whole bunch of stupid ass games, go to Houston, bro. Mike David, what's going on, man? We got everybody in the building tonight. We just not winding down though. Yeah, bro. They love toxicity, bro, and drama. Exactly. That's why they be getting. That's why they all get ran through by them toxic dudes, bro. Pookie and Ray Ray be running through them, damaging they whole psyche. Talking about I need a good man now, because they dealt with Pookie and them, the toxic dudes. Exactly. You need to take some of the playbook from the toxic guy, like the talking mess and being masculine, working 12 hours a day. Yeah, homie. I just yesterday, Monday, I worked 12 hours. Today, I worked 9. Tomorrow gonna be about another 10-hour day. Yeah, peacock level of arrogance. Yeah, and there's multiple ways to get women, but you have to find introverts what works for you, bro. Some dudes can be like charming and cool and pretty boys, and that's how they get women. Some dudes can be protectors and ultra aggressive and serious, and that's how they get women. You gotta learn what works for you. Yeah, bro, grinding is that's the only way you can keep up with this cost of living, bro. Did you guys see what the McDonald's CEO said? He said it's two-tier economy, the rich and the poor. You got to be working your ass off to just make a just survive today. Women love arrogance. Yep, they say they don't. Lies, lies. Yeah, homie, that was insane. Yeah, I read what you said, Nicholas. It's to be there and on their side. Yeah, not being interested makes them uh, come to you. But yeah, Mike David, you're right, bro. I did hear Sierra. Yeah, that's insane, bro. They're just doing that to disrespect Future. And Mike David, you let me know. I'm sure SG, you know about that situation too. Like Future ain't like a deadbeat. That's what I hear. That like Future's not even a deadbeat, so he don't even deserve to be treated like that. And plus, homie, like if you Future's son and you grow up, if you're a future son and you grow up and you realize that your stepdad, that's not even your real dad, changed your last name, you gonna hate that man, bro. When future son get older, he not gonna like Russell. I promise you. Yeah, Mike Davis said, "Future take care of his kid, bro. He don't deserve that. It is disrespectful, introvert. That's somebody else's son, and he's a cuck, homie. Russ, like I get it. You want to be the stepdaddy that stepped up, but damn, homie, like it ain't your child. There's no way of getting a main chick other than treating her like a side chick. Yeah, he like that toxic stuff. Future is a dumbass. Sierra is a hot woman who cheats on Russell Wilson, but I'll act a little classy in front of the camera. Since the beginning, I'm in the industry. I know. Yeah, since long. I trust you, bro. I trust you, bro. If anybody would know, you would know. Yeah, he goofy as hell. But you know he a simp, bro. And you know, and we all know, everybody in this chat know, as soon as he stopped playing and stopped making them millions, he gonna get divorced. Just like Steph Curry. You see Aisha Curry, she went on the Call Her Daddy podcast and said, well, being a wife was never the intention. Bitch, what? What? You guys see that about Aisha Curry? Yes, G, typical nice guy. Yeah, homie, and you know, she trying to get her music career back together. You see, she made that music video with, or that song that was a banger with Chris Brown. Oh, 50 Cent got tight game. 50 Cent be shrewd, bro. He be quick to fire these women. You see, he got rid of Cuban Link after she was being goofy. Yeah, exactly, exactly, bro. And then she said, "Well, I don't get those same looks as Steph Curry." Well, Steph Curry is a respectable man, and everybody thinks you're a respectable woman because initially you were cooking and cleaning and being a homemaker. You had that whole show. Yeah, exactly, Mike Davis. She gonna do him wrong. Cuban Link was bad. Can you believe? Yeah, bro. Then, hey, bro. Hey, SG. I seen a video. I seen a clip of Tiana Taylor and Chris Brown, and Chris Brown was like, he was giving her them like, hey, we can let's go to the back right quick. They didn't smash too, huh? I mean, Tiger low key be smashing a lot too. He low key be smashing a lot too. I heard Cuban Link was messing with Meek Mill home. Yeah, he don't play that. You're not gonna disrespect 50 Cent and get away with it. That's man or woman. Yeah, that's how you know. That's how you know introvert. We've been around with a lot of these. Yeah, that's how she got in the industry, right? SG. Yeah, I heard Tiger be knocking them. He be knocking chicks down that dudes don't even know about. Yeah, we thought Future was a real one, SG, and then we see him spazzing out on a chick on IG. That's a dancer. I'm like, homie, you ain't nothing that you said you in them songs. Yeah. Now for Sierra, that's as good as she gonna get as far as like a relationship though. Yeah, bro. I heard he be trick. Yeah, heavy. Yeah, SG. Why he sell his catalog? I'm like that nigga must been broke. Homie Nicholas, that's the thing, bro. They'll write all these songs, and maybe they might even know the game, homie. But once an attractive chick walk up to them, they forget all that stuff, homie. They forget all of it. Yeah, yeah. Apparently, that's how they fell out. One of the reasons why they fell out because Drake smashed one of his chicks. I'm like, if she was your chick, she wouldn't be able to get smashed by another dude. Homie, most dudes today don't have the stomach, homie. They be calling themselves player and all that stuff. You guys see what's the name on that live stream? Um, McQueen. He thought he had his girl in check, and then King 6'8" rolled his tall ass in there, and his chick up there looking, asking goofy ass questions and trying to get picked up and all kind of goofy shit. And he like, damn, I thought I had control of her. Nah, bruh. She for the streets, homie. You didn't know that? She on the live stream with her butt out. Come on, homie. Yeah, Kim K. Kanye cooked. Yeah, they be 304s, introvert. Homie, I just said I'm gonna end the live stream 30 minutes ago. We still going. So yeah, for real, on this one, I'm gonna read the last few comments. Kanye lost me with that song about his cousin. What song is that, Mike David? It's still a cut. Yeah, recently they broke up though. Bianca, I could tell. He didn't really. He didn't. He loved. He didn't love Bianca. He loved Kim K. Homie, they all weirdos. I don't. Diddy all of them. Kanye all of them. They all weirdos. Yeah, Bianca bad. I ain't gonna lie, but she a hoe. Yeah, homie. He would never do that with Kim K ever. Kanye be cloud chasing, bro. That's crazy. But all right, guys, we gonna wind this down for real, for real. My ass got to get up like at 3 o'clock in the morning. I only listen to Drake really. I mean, homie, got he dropped a song recently. Mike David. He dropped Doghouse. Banger, banger. That shit go hard. Yeah, exactly. SG. Yeah, we about to go to sleep, bro. I've got to get this quick. Got to do a little bit of stretching. Yeah, homie. He didn't lose. I'm sure SG can attest to this, homie. Like, this is SG in the industry. Like, I'm like, bro, like, Drake didn't lose that beef to Kendrick Lamar. That was manifested. Bots and everything boosted Kendrick's yeah. Homie, Drake Iceman project, that's gonna be one of the best projects he ever came out with. I believe it, SG. Yeah, Mike David, that Iceman project that's about to come out, that that Drake new album that's gonna come out, and Chris Brown new album that's gonna come out, gonna be like one of their best albums, like top three. Yeah, I mean, in Marvin's room, but he still be go hard with the music, bro. Bro, Mike David, the one with that 21 Savage album, homie, that is so underrated. That album was straight fire. The Party Next Door album was solid, but that 21 Savage joint, bruh, that shit bang. Yeah, Kanye's old shit. Yeah, I believe it SG because I mean, look at all the people that used him, that went against him in that rap battle. I could tell. You know, ASAP Rocket, he can't tell the snakes between the real niggas. I can see why he's a nice guy. Even the dudes was using him for their clout and career. But that nigga music still go hard. Yes, I didn't like Scorpion either. Overrated. Yeah, homie. Brianna loved, she'll never admit it out loud, but she loved Chris Brown. And Chris Brown loved her. The world won't let that relationship happen. The world won't allow Chris Brown and Rihanna to be a relationship, but they love each other. Still to this day. Yeah. Yeah, ASAP. Yeah. Hey, he did. He did for sure. Mm. Yeah, we about to get off the live stream. SG be giving the game up, homie. We gonna have to, you gonna have to be quiet, homie. You can get the peoples on you. SG be knowing everybody's stuff. But no, man, we gotta get up out of here, man. I gotta wake up in the morning. Last comment I'm gonna read: Beyonce and Jay-Z are always separated. Yeah, I see it too. Whenever you said something about that SG, I started noticing it immediately. But I appreciate you guys again. I appreciate you guys engaging the live stream. You guys coming in supporting. Excuse me. And also, I appreciate you guys getting me to 5,000 subs. So again, I thank you guys. There'll be another video dropping tomorrow at 1 p.m. about these leftover women that's in society today. So you guys check that out. As you guys leave out of here, or if you're watching the replay, please hit that like button for me, double tap the screen. My take, final comment before I get out of here. SG writes, what's your take on Iggy Azalea? I mean, she's a BBL chick. Probably ran through. Also, give my man Introvert. Go check out my man Introvert. He has a gaming channel. You guys go check him out. But other than that, guys, we're going to get up out of here. Again, I appreciate you guys coming in here. I'll see you guys this weekend on the live stream. You guys stay tuned. Get in there around noontime, about 1, 2 o'clock. Expect me to do a live stream. And I'll see you guys then, man. I appreciate you guys. You guys have a good rest of your day, good rest of your night, good rest of your week. Peace.